Hi y'all, it's Brandy, and today I'm bringing to you a witch's moon unboxing. I have it in the original box, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Ta-da! There it is. Ah! And I haven't opened this yet. All I did was pop the tape and take the shipping label off the original box. So we're just gonna see what the March 2020 box is. And here we go. I decided to do these separately this time because mine come at different points. And I'm just, oh, that's like stuck. That's so funny. It was stuck together. I was just very worried about actually getting videos up. Been having a little bit of trouble. So, spoiler alert, okay? So this is what it looks like. And my card this month, hey, that's really pretty. Ooh, it's got sacred geometry on the back. Can you see that? So pretty. Very glary where I am right now, I'm sorry. Oh, neat. It's Paul the Venetian experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. That is very cool. I actually don't know what deck this is. I can't wait to find out. It should tell me in the envelope. Pamphlet? What would you call this? The memo? The note? Don't know. Oh, Ascended Guides. How cool is that? Look at that. Can you see? That is really neat. Look at that. I wonder if this is going to be one of the ones that's available on the website. Sometimes they do that. It's a brief list with familiar guides and their attributes. It says they embody immense wisdom accessible to humanity when thoughtfully requested. That's pretty fantastic. A lot of these I actually know. Okay, and you know what? They kept it through a bunch of different, so I want to say religions, but it's really just a bunch of belief systems because they're not all religions. But so for example, they have Bridget and Buddha right next to each other. Then they also have some of the archangels combined with a Hindu. They have Ganesh on here. They have some Egyptian Horus and Isis. Some Greco-Roman Mercury is on here. Abrahamic, which is cool. Even Judeo-Christian Yeshua. Very cool. So that is actually super useful. I kind of love this dichotomy here with the sun and the moon. I don't know if you can see that too well. So that's the art. And so this is the inside. Okay, everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of these little pieces, but let's see what we've got going on. So really off the charts already. I'm ecstatic about the colors and the fact that it's Jupiter tea. This has for a personal reason, this means a lot to me. Very powerful. So I'm excited about that. It looks like we have some rope. Oh, are these incense sticks? Is this incense rope? Because it's all full of powder. You see? These are not small. Okay, my hands are not super small. And those are definitely palm size. And of course, a bag for the tea. I actually really like using this for the herbs in the bath rather than the drinking tea because I have the kind of things you can put in the cup for the drinking tea. So if you like to have herb baths, or you can put, when I make bath teas that I put in my shop or just for myself, you can put like goat's milk or other bath milk that you like that's like dried. Goat's milk is my favorite because it's the best for the skin, along with your herbs. Cinch it closed, hang it off of your bathtub faucet and let the water run right through it into your bath, and then just let it hang out in the bath. Then you can take it, turn it inside out, dump it out, rinse it out. You've got like, you can get like 10 or 12 bath uses out of these. So absolutely fantastic if you're not using it for regular tea. Candle is purple inside. Smells, I think it's just a beeswaxy smell. I think it's just a purple beeswaxy smell. I normally leave these in the paper so I can store them. Can you see that it's purple in there? So, and really the card has purple, so also Jupiter, little purple going on. This looks like a candlestick holder to me. It's a really nice size, actually. kind of fantastic. Let's just boink. There you go. There you go. Candlestick holder with the paper on. Take the paper off before burning. So there's that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, Lady of the Lake. Lady of the Lake bath salts. I have an affinity for the Lady of the Lake. I can't even tell you why. And this, she's laying horizontally and very serene. I hope that you can see that properly. Let's see what it smells like. You want smell-o-vision? Super clean, very like linen, fresh linen type smell. It looks like it might have some basil in it. It doesn't smell like rosemary, but it does look like rosemary. Something really fresh that I can't put my finger on. And the salt crystals are really big, so just kind of want to show you what that looks like so you can see what you would be dealing with. Okay, this is actually a pretty big container. It's usually 4 ounces, and honestly, I'm just gonna say that a teaspoon or 2 of this in a bath is plenty, especially if you also use Epsom salts or your own sea salts or your own Himalayan bath salt. Throw that in along with some of this to accent it, and these can last for 4 or 5 baths. Some people really need a strong situation, in which case they would use half. That's a little much for me. I don't think it's necessary to do that, but I just wanted to throw that out there in case you're wondering how good of a deal this is monetarily. A lot of times these will sell for anywhere in a store, like a CVS or first off, they won't be as nice as these, Target or whatever. But I have one that is about 3 times the size, and it costs with rock salt, Himalayan rock salt, pink rock salt. It's kind of big that I use, probably twice the size, 2 or 3 times. And I think it cost me $15, 12 or 15. That was one of the cheaper ones. So, I don't know if that's helpful info. Let's see what we got here. This is a little oil bottle. I'm sorry for the noise as I undo this. So let's see what we got going on. Okay. Ascended Masters. There you go. Ascended Masters. And can we take a second, because using the Ascended Masters in your practices, especially for meditation, for messages before tarot or oracle readings, especially if you use witch runes, work when you're trying to do scripting. Work with the Ascended Masters and pulling them in is incredibly strong and powerful. And the fact that this would be a deliberate anointing oil for that you didn't have to make for yourself, that's amazing. I would use this with another vision oil. The 2 combined, it would be amazing. It does smell a little strong, which is what I would expect. Not in a bad way. You'll notice I'm not cringing or backing away. My olfactory is pretty strong. I'm trying to think. The smell that's strong is, it's like a woodsy scent. But yeah, this is clearly, especially with the Jupiter tea, this is clearly something to help you attain a higher level of understanding, which is fantastic with the wisdom box from last month. Okay, peppermint leaf. Love peppermint leaf for, okay, if you get sick at all in your stomach, or you have IBD, like if you have IBS rather, if you have irritable bowel, or you have kids that get upset stomach, peppermint leaf in tea, put a little bit, tiny bit in pasta sauce to help with the tomato sauce digestion. It's amazing. Peppermint leaf is like one of my favorite things. It also helps with higher level atonement. Dandelion leaf, also fantastic. You can use it to ingest. Can also put a little tiny bit of this on salads to ingest it. It's safe to digest, really good for you, and it's fantastic in tea. A lot of people that are dealing with peppermint, these 2 are really good with ginger if you're dealing with, sorry, that was so loud. The dog attacked the door. If you're dealing with early pregnancy issues, just use a tiny bit to help with the vomiting, along with some ginger thrown in there. It's amazing. All right, let's see what we got. Token of wisdom. Oh, this is to ask for awareness. Look at how pretty that is. So I love that they, look at the art on this. If you keep these, to put these in a spell book, a grimoire, a journal of sorts, look at how pretty that is. That's amazing. Really well written. Okay. Oh, wow. I was just saying. So if you use these to make your Book of Shadows, look at this. Boom. How pretty is that? That is crazy pretty. And you don't even, I mean, you could take this and just glue it in, but also, like, these are illuminated letters. You could just use these to practice illuminated letters throughout your Book of Shadows if you wanted. That's fantastic. I love this. And I love all the floral, can you see the colors in there? It's very soft. And I have so many windows in this room, I'm sorry. Really pretty. So you could use this to practice illuminated letters or knot work. This is a Celtic knot. That's really pretty. That's awesome. I don't know what's my favorite. There's another one, and it's a full dedication. This is so you can dedicate your book. Oh my gosh, I love this. To make your book sacred. I love this. That's amazing. The other thing is that you can practice the borders. You could draw and practice these borders throughout your book. You know, they make them so that you could actually practice having those throughout your book. They are, you know, because those are hand drawn. So you could learn how to do that. That's just gorgeous. And how thoughtful, because a lot of times when they're this big, it's a little bit harder to keep in. A lot of people have a smaller grimoire, which is why I love, like if you have these are from last month. Like, look at how, you know, those just go together really well. It's a great size. There's a fantastic size to work with. I love that. Oh, I'm very excited about these. I just want to tell Witch's Moon, like, keep things this size coming. I love this size. I actually use this size more, but I love that they have the spell work. Beautiful. Those are amazing. I'm so excited to see the dedication. All you need then is like a seal. You can seal your book and dedicate it. It's brilliant. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think about this. This is so obvious. This is amazing. This is amazing. If you don't already have one, going into Astara. Oh, and the symbol on the front is amazing. Look at this. Can you see this? Look at this. Look at this on the back. This is amazing. I'm betting this, and see, comes right off. Folds open. I'm betting this is hand done. It looks hand done. This doesn't bother me, okay? I mean, look, let's just take a second, right? Boom, boom, boom. You see that? Look it. And it's got space around, so you can doodle here or leave it that way, however you want. Amazing. It's like proper paper mixed with a little bit of flowers built in. So they've pressed flowers into the paper. I don't know if you can see here. This is sewn. This book is sewn. You can see the leather at the back. It's all sewn. With stitching, the stitching is fully done all the way around, and it is actually like punched stitching. That's amazing. This is amazing. This is really fantastic. It's got a great feel. Doesn't make a lot of noise, so it's not that hard, cheap, plasticky leather. It doesn't smell like leather, but it doesn't smell like it's been treated either. So it's a really nice material. This is a good 1.5 inches here, pressed. So full, it's gonna be even better. And when you're working with the ascendants, being able to write and script is one of the best ways to do that, to track what you're keeping track of. So really quickly, okay, so this Witch's Moon, 2 herb packs. Okay, so I showed you the book. 2 herb packs, tea bag, candlestick with a purple taper. It's the same color as the paper. Very nice color, purple. I'm betting these are incense ropes. I'm gonna find out in just a second. Ascended Masters oil, Jupiter tea, the tarot card they pick for you, which I really like. The back is just gorgeous. There's a lot of symbols. 3, okay, well, I'm not sure how to put this. I'm gonna say 3 art things here, and then the spell work here. So that's actually quite a bit. And the bath tea, boom. And that is your Witch's Moon for March. Let's just see how it is labeled. Ascended guides, as expected. It says, I'm just going to skip around, I'm not reading the whole thing, I'm trying to read really fast for you. It is a very vital practice for us to rely on the energies and wisdom of the great guides that harness and manipulate energy in beautiful and powerful ways. So this is Ascended Guides, Book of Shadows collection. We provide one-of-a-kind tools that have been specifically created to assist you in connecting with these energies and working with the information and knowledge that is provided. Okay. Okay. They do remind you to cast your circle of protection before performing any type of ritual, which I always like to remind people that is important. If you ever run into someone that says that that's not terribly important, just bear in mind that's not ancient practice. Just saying. So it is a handmade Book of Shadows with flower pressed paper. Okay, it was handmade and it is exclusive for the subscribers. It is a platform to document and communicate your experiences with your guides, ancestors, or ascended guides. You may write down inspirations or energies. You may log messages that you receive. There's no right or wrong way to work with your Book of Shadows. So that's kind of fantastic. It does have the winged twin serpent, which I think I showed you. I hope I showed that to you. That is one of my favorite guardians. It's a symbol in Celtic lore. That's kind of what I know the most about is I studied Celtic history and ancient Celtic wisdom and things like that. Not necessarily paganism. And also I just want to see, oh, it says in ancient China, serpents were associated with intelligence, wisdom, and communication, which I did not know. Also, this very specific design portrays the life force energy of Kundalini serpent. Okay, so this paragraph is huge. I just am not going to read the whole thing. But I want to let you know that they go through, I mean, that paragraph is huge. It's this whole thing on just that book. I just want to know if it is the sacred tree. It is the tree of life, the sacred oak tree on the back. Okay, so that's fantastic. I love that they have those two elements. They're two of my favorite elements to work with. I'm a snake lover. Then there is the dedication Book of Shadows artwork, Book of Shadows inside cover artwork, Ascended Guides Book of Shadows artwork, brass spiked candle holder. Oh, it is an anointed candle. Okay, I wasn't sure. It doesn't really smell like it. I might be wrong. Okay. it's been enchanted with spirit guide magical anointing oil. Okay. The anointing oil, the magical ascended masters anointing oil, I hope that focused, is, let's see, it has frankincense, rosemary, lemongrass. I think this had lemongrass in it. I think that's what I was smelling, and chamomile oils. Also blue cornflower, mugwort, and lemongrass herbs. There's also a Lemurian quartz. So we love that because that personifies your aura. I don't hear a quartz in mine moving around, but maybe it's because I haven't opened it yet. Oh, there it is. I heard it. I just had to let the air bubble go. Last thing, they included some of their Wise Counsel magical oil. Lady of the Lake Sacred Salt has, oh, yes, resemblance of Caradwyn, who is the keeper of the cauldron. I don't know if you know who that is. She removes the fog. She gives you clarity. She comes up in a lot of my readings, which you can see on my other channel. When I love her. She helps with inspiration and seeing through issues, seeing to the root of the problem. She's fantastic. Okay, so this salt has avocado, rosemary, so it was rosemary, eucalyptus, spearmint, and basil oils, as well as spearmint, rosemary, lemon balm, and linden. Okay, it's the linden I was smelling. It smells amazing. Very fresh. It doesn't hit you at the back of your mouth. It's really a positive smell. Eucalyptus, wood, betony. I actually don't know what that is, which is shocking. I know a lot about plants. That sounded rude. Blackberry leaf and eleuthero root herbs. I don't know what eleuthero root herbs or wood betony are. And they put Caradwyn magical oil into the salt. Okay, so these are Nag Champa ritual rope incenses, and I do not know if I'm saying that right. It was named after Satya Sai Baba. Nag Champa is created using natural herbs, gums, and sandalwood. They are handmade in Nepal. And you light the red tip and then blow it out. You put it on an incense plate and allow the smoke to dance through your space, which is awesome. Jupiter tea. Green tea, rosemary, sage, safflowers, and rose petals. Brandy mint, or peppermint leaf. So it says that it's known to help with sleep. I've never actually known that it was called brandy mint before, which is fantastic because I love peppermint and that just makes me happy. I also didn't know that it was to assist with sleep. I've never heard that before, and being a natural insomniac, I know a lot of sleep helping things, so that's kind of intriguing. It promotes love and inspires healing energies. It's a masculine planet Mercury element of fire. Okay. Wild endive or dandelion leaf, and I actually know those two to be two separate things, but okay, we'll go through that. It's a sacred herb to both Brigid and Hecate. It's got multi-world abilities. It aids in divinatory practices to call upon spirits. And it's one of the most nutrient-dense plants to exist. Wink. All my notifications are showing up right now. Okay, gender masculine, planet of Jupiter, and element of air. The oracle, which I have lost, there it is. The oracle is from Keepers of the Light Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, which is awesome. I am going to look into this deck. And last but not least, of course, the parchment paper, which is for writing down your intentions and your goals. I love that it has come before the full moon this month. always useful for new moon or full moon work. And I love the color this month. This gold kind of warm color kind of speaks to me. I find that easier to write on. Anyway, that is your Witch's Moon unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you get the Witch's Moon, if you like it, what you don't like about it in the comments below. I'd love to know what card you got and if it speaks to you. And I love discussing grace with people, so, and I have an affinity towards roses, so I'm kind of interested to look into this deck and see what happens with that. Okay, I'd love to know your thoughts on your boxes. I will have my other boxes up as soon as I get them. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. This is a really nice box this month. Bye, guys.